Who are the best builders right now in Clark County, Washington? That's what we're talking about today. Hey, welcome back to Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubyne, and I'm grateful you're here today because we're talking about a topic I love, which is building. We absolutely love helping our clients, we're real estate agents by trade, purchase and sell new construction homes. It's one of our specialties, and we have worked with a lot of folks this last year and a lot of different builders, and I have 5 really big standout favorites that I want to share with you today. So if you're considering a new construction home purchase, you need to watch this video. By the way, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to sign up for Weekend Happenings with Hannah, our weekly newsletter that we handwrite for you guys every single week. It's about local events and real estate in the area. You're gonna love it. The link is down below. So let's get to talking about our 5 favorite builders. And before we do, I wanna say that I feel like we're very well positioned to talk about this with authority in our market. We have served about 30 clients purchasing new construction homes in this last year, and we've worked with all these builders multiple times in the last year, if not more than 10 or 12 times. We've worked with them a lot. So we've really seen the details of each of these builders, and we can compare them behind the scenes, and we have that experience that most people will never get. By the way, we have a variety of different builders today, all the way from tract homes to fully custom. So let's jump into it. My first builder on the list that impresses me is Holt Homes. Holt Homes started out as a local company that sold to the holding company 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐻. I forget what year, I wanna say 2019, 2020, 2021, somewhere in that range. It was less than about 5 years ago. And I have seen nothing but absolutely amazing things from Holt Homes. Holt Homes last year, 2024, was our #1 builder by number of transactions we did with them. I think we worked with them maybe 6 or 7 times, and this year we're on track to surpass that. And they are just always so locked in on their process. They know exactly what they're doing, and they know exactly how to build you a great home. Holt Homes is a production builder, so they're building a lot of homes, but they're still building really good quality for homes for the amount of homes that they're building. They have a lot of neighborhoods in Clark County. They may be, I would say they're probably the biggest building company in terms of number of units built in Clark County. The only builders that come even close to them are the nationals. If you're gonna consider buying a home from a national builder, consider Holt first because you're gonna get a much more high quality product. Of the dozen or so homes that we've sold with Holt Homes this last 2 years, we've not really had a single issue ever with them. Do things come up that were done wrong or miscommunicated? Of course they do, right? That's the nature of buying and selling homes. It just happens. But they've always solved every issue appropriately, timely, and I've just been very impressed by that. That's hard to do 12 times in a row, so I commend them for that. Their staff is also amazing. Our team really loves working with their sales reps, and the superintendents are always very on point. They know what they're doing. They follow their checklists. I would also add that the influence that 𝐂𝐤𝐴𝐻 has had on the company the last 4 or 5 years has been truly transformational. I can see the differences that have been put into place since they've been taken over. Their marketing's on point, their branding's on point, the client experience is locked in. Their floor plans have improved in a very functional way. As we know, the Japanese culture is all about functionality and optimization, and they have done exactly that with Holt Homes. We absolutely love working with Holt Homes. If you're interested in more about their communities or what their staff is like, we did a video tour through their Ramble Creek and their Green Mountain neighborhoods, so we'll have the link for those down below. My next builder I have for you to consider is Pacific Lifestyle. Pacific Lifestyle is a locally owned company, still owned and operated by the founder, Kevin Wan, and they really do such an amazing job with their homes. I would say they're building mostly mid-level, move up to high-end, larger, forever type homes. Pacific Lifestyle is going to offer a lot more customization than something like Holt Homes. PacLife sends you to a design studio and you literally have tons of options. I think that's one of the things PacLife does so well is they give you so many options, but they also keep that process dialed in and they keep you on the straight and narrow. PacLife is going to build for you a very high quality home, usually built above code in all the different categories. They really do take great pride in their builds. And I will say I love working with the PacLife staff as well. Really love their sales reps, love their superintendents, and a lot of them have very long tenure with the company, which to me says a lot about a business. Pacific Lifestyle also really hits on a sweet spot because they have a lot of neighborhood options. There are plenty of good builders in Clark County, but they maybe only have 50 lots for sale at any time in 1 or 2 different neighborhoods. Well, Pacific Lifestyle at any given time in Clark County, they probably have 7 to 10 different community choices. And then they have their Garrett Custom Homes line, which is under the same Pacific Lifestyle umbrella, but it's for acreage communities and building on your own lot. So they really have a lot of options. We have done a video about the entire process with Pacific Lifestyle, so feel free to go check that out. We'll have it linked down below. Next builder I have for you is New Tradition Homes. New Tradition Homes is also a locally owned company owned by the Helms family, a very influential family in the building and real estate world here, and they are known for green building. They are really good at optimizing your energy efficiency and really building a very tight, green, eco-friendly home. New Tradition definitely has their own style. I feel like I can always tell when I look at a New Tradition home. They really do a nice job with kind of the European style. I feel like not a lot of builders do that anymore. They really have a lot of beautiful options. I love their arched doorways. It's kind of random, but it's just one of the things I was thinking about. And again, their staff does a really great job. New Tradition is still more of a family-owned business, but their staff just does such a nice job. Kim, our favorite agent who we work with when we help our clients with New Tradition, she really moves mountains to make things happen for our clients, and we appreciate that. New Tradition homes can definitely be expensive these days. I don't really see you building a home with them for less than $800,000, unless it's one of their townhome products, which, by the way, are amazing out in Battleground. Definitely check those out. But we did a whole video all about New Tradition as well, so feel free to check that out. We'll have it linked down below. My fourth builder I have for you today is Urban Northwest Homes. Urban Northwest Homes is a smaller, locally owned building company, and they do production homes, but they're mostly focusing on custom homes these days. What Urban really focuses on is a healthy home that is green, that is smart, that is energy efficient. They are building way, and I mean way above current code requirements, and they're building a home that's not going to be toxic for you. Not a lot of people know this, but if you go to the cheapest builder in town, usually those national builders, and their value proposition to you is that they are the best bang for the buck, they are using materials that are cheap. We could all kind of figure that out, but they're also using materials that are cheap because they are not good for you, right? They're using spray foam insulation. They're using products that have toxins on them and are just not good for you living in the home. And so Urban is very conscious of that, and they're always going to do the right thing for you. And yes, they may choose some more expensive products in their homes or some more expensive trades, but it's going to pay off in the end. I think Urban has a very beautiful and distinct Pacific Northwest style. It's not trying to be too modern. They do a modern really nicely, but they also really build beautiful craftsmen and traditionals that can kind of mold to whatever style you like. I think when you build with Urban Northwest, you get an amazing value for what you get. A lot of the custom builders, they really squeeze all your money out of you and they charge a lot. And I feel like Urban is very fair with how they price their homes and their builds. And you're really just getting an amazing value with them. We just did a video recently at their only community right now in La Center, Urban Meadows, so feel free to go check out that community tour of Urban Meadows. And we also did a builder walkthrough with the owner, Jared, at our 2025 Parade of Homes site. We did a frame walk with him, so check that out. We'll have it linked down below. My fifth and final favorite builder I have for you on the list today is Kingston Homes. Kingston Homes is another custom builder, a fully custom experience that really just has impressed me. I think Kingston has a very distinct style. I can always tell when a Kingston home comes on the market, and it's very classy. It's modern for sure, and it's with the times, but it's not overly modern. It's not overly trendy. It just hits just right. Kingston Homes builds a very high quality house, and they have a really tight trade team that they work with for a long time. So I can see firsthand that you're gonna get a very nice home when you build with them. When you work with Kingston Homes, you work directly with their sales manager, Chris. And Chris is someone who always impresses my clients. He has great knowledge and he takes you through the process from start to finish. He's the main point of contact. He's been doing this a long time, and he always has really good advice for our clients in terms of design and style. I would say right now, Kingston Homes has pretty limited community options, and all of their homes are very expensive. You're gonna pay, I would say, at least $1.1 million for pretty much whatever you're gonna build with them. Up from there, you could spend $2 million with them easily. He's got acreage lots right now in Camas, that you could spend a whole lot on, but it is definitely for the high-end buyer with the high-end budget. We did a video about Kingston Homes in their community of Ashbury. We toured through the Kingston model home. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out down below. Well, that's everything we've got for you guys today. These are our 5 favorite builders right now in Clark County. We can highly recommend all 5 of these builders from our personal experiences helping our clients buy and sell real estate. If you are considering a new home purchase, we would love to chat with you at Dubyne Realty Group. This is our specialty, and we promise no one else has more experience in Clark County than we do. Our contact information is down below in the description, so email us or text us, and we can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye.